What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to react to the Barcelona transfer news and news over the past 24 hours. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off with the cover from Sport last night saying, "In top form." Goes on to say that the staff are surprised with the footballer's physique after lockdown. They're ready to compete. The group has come back physically and mentally resetted to win La Liga. Obviously, this is great news. Obviously, we reported beforehand that the fitness team and the staff were assuming that at least 5 to 10 Barcelona players would get injured in the first couple of weeks of training. So far, we only had one injury, which is Umtiti, and he should be back for when the league starts, which is obviously great news. Yep, this is great to hear from the club. Obviously, they probably put this in the paper, let everyone know that we're on track. Everyone's great, ready to go, top physical and mental form. No problems about that. Hopefully we go on and we win the league. So next thing I want to talk about is the breaking news that came out the other day saying that the Spanish government have given the green light for La Liga to return to the week of June 8th. So June 8th to June 12th, that's the week that they want to return. And RAC 1 also came out saying that La Liga have informed the clubs starting tomorrow that the clubs can train with the groups of 14. So everything's ahead of schedule. We were supposed to come back June the 20th. It's now being pushed to almost, I think, the end of the week. So June 12th, I think that's going to be the Sevilla derby, Sevilla versus Real Betis. I think that's going to be the first game that's going to happen when football comes back. So yeah, man, great news. Only got less than 14 days to go. Super excited. I need to see some football, man. I know it's going to be behind closed doors. I know you're going to see a lot of insight behind the players' thinking and the coaches' tactics, because they're going to be all microphones around them. You're going to hear everything. But hey, man, football's football. I'll take it. But the German league's back now. Not really my thing. I'll watch Dortmund and Bayern Munich tomorrow, after tomorrow, whenever it's going to happen. I'll probably watch that, but that's it, right? So it's all Barcelona for me. That's all the club I really care about. So yeah, only a few weeks away. Next, we're going to look at the cover from Mundo Deportivo last night saying, "Juve ask for Dembele." Goes to say the Turin club are interested in Usman after conversations for Pjanic. They offer a loan, considering his injury record. PSG and Arsenal are also interested. No, for me, this is just another Coutinho 2.0 again. Just loaning him out to a big club, play a couple games, everyone will say, ooh, he's back, gets injured, he'll come back, and they won't buy him. Just not worth it. You want to pay the cash, take him. If not, just keep him at Barcelona, to be honest. I'd rather him just develop in our team, in our system, and hopefully pray to God that he comes out good. After this came out, Sport came out and said that PSG are looking to Frenchify their squad and are very interested in Ousmane Dembele. He could potentially bring Neymar Jr. closer to the Camp Nou. I think that last sentence is just to get everyone, in the papers, just to get everyone shocked. Would I do a Dembele-Neymar swap? Hell yes. Would I do Dembele plus cash for Neymar? Depends how much, maybe 20, 30 million max. Hell yes. Other than that, no. I know that the rumors, the L'Equipe have come on and said that the rumors are true, that in terms of PSG want to start Frenchifying their squad, adding more French players because they're super international. I think in the starting lineup, I don't think there's anyone that's French besides Mbappe. That is the only one that's French. I know you have, of course, Alba, maybe. He's probably going to leave on a free. Other than that, ain't that many French players. Kimpembe. So yeah, we'll see what happens with this one. I think everything's going to develop more when the transfer window opens, so we'll see what happens. So the next section we're going to talk about is going to be all about Nelson Semedo. Obviously, his contract expires next summer, and Barcelona have had this summer to either renew his contract or sell him. Obviously, contracts have negotiations have stalled over the past few weeks, and Barcelona officially put him on the market and are trying to sell him. Mundo Deportivo came out and said that Nelson Semedo is more interested in a Manchester City switch than he is in a Juventus switch. Barcelona are aware of it and could bring in João Cancelo to the Camp Nou. That'd be quite the interesting swap. I would need more money from Man City, to be honest. I think Cancelo now, he's probably worth 30, 40 million. Semedo's worth 50 million. I think Cancelo plus the 20, 30 million cash would do me just fine. RAC 1 came out afterwards saying that Semedo's agents make all the clubs dizzy with business proposals. His departure will be reality this summer. So RAC 1 saying he's probably going to leave this summer. His agents, obviously Jorge Mendes, the same agents as Ronaldo and a lot of other big Portuguese stars. He's throwing a lot of proposals at every different clubs, left, right, and center. Obviously Bayern, City, PSG, Juventus, all over the place, giving them all options. It's going to be quite the interesting one in terms of Semedo, because he could go anywhere, because he's worth so much in today's market. Mundo Deportivo also came out and said that Barcelona already spoke to right back João Cancelo in 2017 when he was still at Valencia. Obviously, that was the season after after Luis Enrique's final season where we played Sergio Roberto right back the whole season and didn't have a backup right back. We had Alex Vidal, but then he broke his ankle and didn't really live up to his expectations. They wanted to bring him in, but Barcelona were close to signing him, but the club asked for 60 million euros and Barcelona signed Semedo instead. I believe it said Semedo for 35 million. I think that was the right move by Barcelona back then. Obviously, why it takes Cancelo now, plus cash, yes, because I think he's great. La Liga experience, I think he's 1 year younger than Semedo as well. Gonna be a big merry-go-round, so we'll just see what happens. This next one's coming in from Sport, saying Everton are negotiating with Barcelona for Todibo and have offered 22 million euros plus 3 more in variables. They want a response from Barcelona as soon as possible. So I think Everton, I think this has been rumored a lot that they've made the first offer for Todibo. Obviously, it looks like Todibo is inevitably going to leave. Barcelona is asking for 25 million. They've offered 22 plus 3 million in variables. Doesn't quite meet Barcelona's expectation, but do I think they'll bite at it? Yes. We'll see over the next few days and see what happens. Like I said, man, I really don't want Todibo to leave. I think he's a great player. I think now we're low on center backs. Umtiti always injured. We're going to need that fourth center back. Do I think Araujo could step up to the plate? Yes. But he's way too young. I'd rather rely on Todibo. He's obviously played at Schalke, big clubs. Played in the French league beforehand with Toulouse. I really see a great future for Todibo. Obviously, Barcelona desperately need the money now. This next one's coming in from Mundo Deportivo saying that domino effect, if Neto leaves the club this summer, Peña would go to the first team, Tenas would go to the Barca B team, and Karvik would depart. So I think this is probably going to be, this has to happen this summer. I think we need the money now due to the corona. We're desperate. Almost lost 150 million due to the coronavirus. Neto would bring a lot of value. I think he's worth maybe 35 million in the market, which is pretty high for goalkeepers. Bring him in, promote Inaki Peña, great keeper, great prospect. He's been on the bench a lot this season and last season, but never really got to play. And I think that's going to be the best option for Barcelona, financially. It's going to be great. Would I do it? I think I would, because, we again, like I said before, we desperately need the money by June 30th. This next one's coming in from Cope, saying that Barcelona have not ruled out bringing back Cucurella from Getafe. If Firpo were to leave, whether he be leave by a transfer or in the Lautaro Martinez deal, Barcelona will be very interested in bringing back Cucurella. Obviously, this is exactly the same situation as the Neto deal. If we sell Firpo, Cucurella 6 million buyback option is the best cheap alternative, not really alternative, but cheapest way to save money. Obviously, Cucurella is from La Masia. He's been at the club since he was a kid. I think we should have promoted him instead of buying Firpo, but we bought Firpo and sold him. I don't know if Barcelona really see him as a left back. Maybe they see him as more of an attacking left winger / left mid. I think he would be great as a left back. We didn't really get the chance at Barcelona. That's why he decided to leave. I think this is another one that could possibly happen in the summer too. This one and the Neto deal. I think it would be hard for both of them to happen, but one of them I think will definitely happen. We'll see. To be honest with you, I'd do both, but we'll see what happens. This next one's coming in from Calcio Mercado, saying that Juventus have asked for Jordi Alba, who has a contract until 2024 at Barcelona. However, for now, it doesn't seem that Alba would be willing to leave Barcelona to face an adventure in Serie A. So obviously renewed Jordi Alba's contract a few years ago, and before that, he was heavily linked with Juventus. Juventus were really interested in him. He was kind of, low-key wanted to go, but he decided to stay at Barcelona. I know a lot of Barcelona fans want to see him leave now. Obviously, he's aging, didn't really do well at the latter stage of the season. For me, man, Jordi Alba's a Barcelona legend, done really well. I think he's one of our greatest ever left back with Vidal. I think he has a few years left in him. I think we should let him play out and see what he does on the Cucurella. If he doesn't improve, we should get a replacement to, overtake his position. I think Firpo could do that. Maybe under Cucurella he can. Can Cucurella do it? Maybe. I don't really see. I know the Barcelona were desperate for Ferland Mendy from Lyon. Obviously, he moved to Real Madrid, so that's out the window now. Not many left backs on the market right now, so I think Barcelona going to have the sick boat with Jordi Alba. This next one's coming in from Mundo Deportivo, saying that Arturo Vidal has joined the long list of players who don't want to leave Barcelona this summer. The Chilean has expressed it publicly like Arturo and Rakitic, while others like Neto, Junior Firpo, and Umtiti have done it privately. Obviously, Vidal did an interview saying that he's very happy in Barcelona. His family settled, his son, his mother. I think Vidal, he's coming to the end of his career. I think he maybe has 2-3 years max left in him, but I think he's a very unique footballer. Obviously, his tenacity, his energy, his stamina really comes into play. Not many players have that. this is kind of to talk about the story we talked about before, with Junior and Neto saying they want to stay. I think those options in terms of Inaki, Peña, and Cucurella could really push them out of the club. Umtiti, if he gets involved in maybe the Inter Milan deal for Lautaro Martinez. Otherwise, I don't see him being sold on like a separate deal as Arsenal maybe come with a huge offer. I know he's, Frenchies with Lacazette and Aubameyang there, so I don't know. Aubameyang not French, but playing in the French league. So, like I said from before, I'd keep Vidal. I'd keep Vidal and I'd sell Rakitic and then play maybe Alenia or Puig. It's really hard to do transfers now with the coronavirus. That's why I said from the beginning, keep the squad the same. Maybe bring back a couple people from loans, and maybe they'll do the Neymar deal. That's pretty much it. I know Barcelona trying to sell because they need money for June 30th, but there's other ways to do it, such as Semedo Todibo. I'm honestly low-key kind of okay with Vidal staying, so we'll see what happens. So the final transfer story is coming from Sport, saying Barcelona contacts with the Neymar family continues to be very flooded, and they're just insist on the signing of the Brazilian star. We're going to see a lot of rumors like this summer. I just want to see MSN, man. I think I said this in my first video that I ever uploaded. I just want to see MSN one more time, man. Those were the beauty days, man. Those were the great days. I don't think, man. I don't know if I told this story before. Though I think the last time I cried was when Neymar left, man. That really, it's like when a girl dumps you, man. That really broke my. I know it sounds cringy, but man, that really hit me hard, man. He shouldn't have left. He was the heir to Messi, not in terms of ability, but in terms of the next best player in the world. And now he went to PSG to be, his own star, and now he's in Mbappe's shadow. What's his luck? Am I right? In terms of getting Neymar, in terms of money, I think now PSG are willing to accept installments. Maybe that could be a possibility for Barcelona. In terms of swaps, maybe PSG are interested in Dembele and Umtiti, Griezmann. That's pretty much it. Probably all the French players. Wouldn't sell Griezmann for Neymar in no way, shape, or form. I know that Messi's desperate for Neymar to come back just so they can play together, and also so he can take over for Messi over the next few years. Do I think it's going to happen this summer? I'm giving it like 30% chance that he signs. I think Martinez is at 50-50, to be honest. I think Barcelona really want Lautaro Martinez more. We'll see what happens. So just before we end the video, just one piece of news I want to talk about. Dest, the right back from Ajax, who's been with Barcelona over the past few days, he did this sort of challenge where he was supposed to cut his friend's hair because he lost a bet. And while he was cutting the hair, he was wearing a Barcelona trading top. Sparked a lot of rumors saying, oh, he's coming, Wouldn't look into it too much. A lot of people have other teams' merchandise. Obviously, you probably grew up like a Barcelona fan like all of us. This has happened multiple times it happens all the time in social media and stuff, so I wouldn't look into it too much. Just thought I'd address it. So that's my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Forza Barca.